I'm your host with the Muscle of 93. You're joining me for Elementalists Chapter 2, the exam. The morning after your encounter with a creature in your dorm, you stumble out of your room and shuffle to the campus dining hall, which is already bustling with activity. Students line up at a buffet in the center, piled high with odd-looking foods. You notice that every time a student takes a dish, another one reappears out of thin air. Whoa, I don't know if I'll ever get used to this place. You find Shreya at the back of the line, behind a tall student with brilliant pink hair and tiny horns poking out from his temples. So, Ezekiel, how are you feeling after discovering that this whole time I've actually been a magician, wizard, witch? Attuned, actually. Okay, attuned. I'm basically feeling all emotions at once. Weird, excited, confused, and scared. I mean, what was that shadow thing that attacked me last night? Several students in line turn towards you, but Shreya glares at them, one eyebrow cocked, and they quickly turn back around. Maybe don't tell the whole school about it. We don't know for sure what that thing was, or what any of this means. Keep quiet. Fine, we'll talk privately later. I guess we can table it for now. Honestly, I'm freaking out a little. And I totally get that. But for now, let's keep this between us while we figure it out. Besides, I don't actually know what that thing was. I tried doing some research and came up utterly short. The line moves forward and you find yourself barely able to keep up. I'm exhausted. I basically passed out after the incident last night. Which means I got like 200 hours of sleep, so why does it feel like I got just run over by a truck? And I'm so hungry. Like, eat an entire pizza by myself hungry. I was that hungry last night. You are so tuneless, it's adorable. Magic uses up a ton of energy, especially when you cast whatever crazy powerful spell that was last night. To be perfectly honest, I've never in my life seen a casting like that looked like that. What are you saying? I'm saying that whatever spell you shot off last night was packing some insane energies. Mr. Woe is me, I have no magic. So you're starving because that blast sucked all of the food out of you, essentially. This is probably the only time you'll hear me say this, but you should carb a load. She says the last word in a whisper and then immediately covers her mouth with her hands. Yes, we don't talk about carbs. Good to know. Thanks, Shreya. Reach to the front of the line, and Shreya gestures across the table, piled high with crystalline fruits, egg tarts shaped with like cats and toads, and even a whole roasted pig. Can I have the pig, please? Behold, the miracle of Magick breakfast. Covers the entire food pyramid and everything in between. In front of you rests a giant bowl of yellowish alphabet cereal, the letters shifting randomly in a pool of glittering green tinted liquid. It's magically nope. Prophecy O's. They're more like fortune cookie fortunes than actual prophecies, but they're still a lot of fun. Next to that is a tray of blue sunny-side-up eggs, and with what looks like an eye in each yolk. Yeah, maybe. Yorba eggs, my favorite. They scream when you eat them, but you get over it once you taste the rich, gooey deliciousness. And on the other side, a tray piled high with bright red sausage links, charred with a golden sear. Unless it's a worm. Dragon links. Sausages cooked over dragon flames. Be careful, they'll be very spicy. Ooh, dragon links. Wow, it all looks so interesting. We're doing dragon links. Even though I would have liked to eat the eggs that go, while you're eating them. But, no. You grab a serving of sausages and find a seat at the less crowded table. You stab your fork into one and bring it to your mouth, ready to devour the whole thing. Wait! Seriously, Ezekiel, maybe you should start with a nibble. No way, I was born eating spicy food. I can take it. You eat half the sausage in one bite, and immediately your mouth is ablaze. Steam begins to pour out of your nostrils, and you let out a pained roar. Ah! And that's why they're called dragon links. It's not so bad once you burn the top layer of your tongue. As the two of you finish off your breakfast, Zeph slides into the seat across from you. Ezekiel, so we meet again. You look like you're settling in well. I'm trying my best. He turns to Shri with an unabashed grin. You must be one of the infamous Mystery Sisters. I was expecting someone wearing expensive clothes covered head to toe in diamonds. I'm Zeph, short for Zephyr. Nice to meet you. And sorry to disappoint, I left my diamond-encrusted onesies at home. You glance around, making sure that there's no one else within earshot. Okay, there's no one else around, so about the attack. Ezekiel, do you really think we need to be talking about this here? What, Hermione and Ron? What? She jerks her head blatantly in Zeph's direction. He rolls his eyes. I can go if you want. He gives Zeph a once-over, trying to gauge if you can trust him or not. Listen, I know we don't know each other that well, but I'm great at keeping secrets. And everybody that's ever said that is full of shit. He might have some insight that could help us, Shreya. The more heads, the better, right? Still, I'd be more comfortable if we discussed it away from prying ears. Why don't we go back to my room, then? But the exam's not supposed to start for, like, another hour, anyway. You all head back to your room, where you can talk more in private. You lead your friends into your room and pause at the threshold, still overwhelmed, that this is your dorm. I like the paintings. I actually like every single one of those, except for the throne room. Oh look, we had to throw Crown in the Flame in here. Okay, the rest of the room's nice. Except for the white curtains, you can go yourself with those. I don't know if I'll ever get over how cool this place is. I guess it's not too shabby, though the closet space is abysmal. You could always use the desk for extra storage. What else would you use it for? Runs his hand across the worn wooden desk on the other side of the room. Studying? Please, it's 2018. You're telling me you don't study in your bed? No. You take a closer look at the desk, at the empty drawers and cubbies. Ooh, let me guess. This is where we're going to keep all of our diamond-oriented shit, like the holes on the walls, and things on top of the dresser, and things sitting on top. Don't worry, I'm sure they're going to tell us here in just a second. Items of significance found on your journey will be kept on the desk in your dorm room. There are 10 significant items throughout the book. Collect them all to unlock a special scene at the end of this book. Zeph flops onto your bed, propping himself up with his elbows. Okay, enough idle chatter. What's going on that's oh so secret? Not so much, I'm afraid. Shreya turns to you, her brow furrowing. She bites her lip. I spent half the night researching this creature that attacked you, but I couldn't find anything. Hold on, you were attacked? Are you okay? That must have been terrifying. Yeah, for the creature. I definitely saw my life flash before my eyes. Handled it pretty well. All things considered, I kept my cool. Even though that thing was super weird looking, like a small, angry ball of smoke. It kinda sounds like a follower. They're basically harmless little wisps of smoke sent to terrorize people as a prank. Actually, Stops herself, biting her lip. So this guy knows about follower spirits, but she did not. Okay. And she's the more gifted one. Never mind, you're probably right. I don't suppose you've made any enemies in the last, 24 hours or so, Ezekiel? You think about the tall, pale student you ran into yesterday, the one who looked at you with intense displeasure, even though you'd done nothing wrong to him. That Beckett guy! Just one. Well, there you have it. There's probably your prankster. But, since that case is closed for now, on to a more important topic, our first day! Yeah, do I need an owl? Or a wand or something. I feel under-equipped. In before excuse to why Harry Potter doesn't need a wand. I'm so embarrassed to be near you right now. You don't need anything. Today you're going to take your attunement placement test and you'll get to go to your first class. I personally can't wait to learn some transmutation spells. Ezekiel, why don't you get dressed so we can head down? I am dressed. Nope. No, absolutely not. I've held my tongue for as long as I can, but I can't let you make a fool of yourself any longer. Your outfit is fine, I suppose, for the attuneless world, but you're at Penderghast now. You must allow me to style you. It's your first day, your societal debut. If you want to get technical. I saw the perfect outfit at Maison de You yesterday, and it's a traditional black. God damn you, black! It was the signature attuned color in the day. You'll definitely make quite the splash in this. You take the Penderghast by storm, and it's all in black ensemble. God damn you, Pixelberry! No, I must resist. It's just an outfit. It's just an outfit. Shh, just click the no thanks. I'll be fine in my own outfit. I appreciate the thought, Shreya. Oh, sure. I'll just return everything. You already bought the outfit? Well, of course. You don't see gold in the vein and leave it for some lucky soul to mine. Wait. So she already owns it? Oh my god, now I'm triggered. You could have just left that out. It'll be alright. Astra's got a good return policy. I just don't know where I'm going to find a sacrificial chicken on such short notice. Okay. Suddenly you hear a voice in your ear as clear as day. Freshmen, attention, please. We're ready to start the attunement placement test. Come down to the foyer to be assigned to your examiner. Ah! Did you guys hear that? Just a little school-wide announcement. No reason to fret. Yes, I'm so pumped for this. Come on, let's go. Zeph heads out in the common room. You move to follow, but Shreya puts a hand on your shoulder. Look, Ezekiel, I know you're worried about whatever the thing that was attacked you. So I'll tell you, I don't think it was a follower. I did a ton of research last night, like, seriously. More than I do for class, and that was one of my potential options. But in the end, I had to rule it out. It just didn't fit what we saw last night. So that means giving your cool encourage Shreya to tell you what she knows. Whatever attacked you is something obscure, something that's not easy to find. Hey, are you guys coming or what? Zeph calls you from the other room. Shreya pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry, we'll figure it out, whatever it is. As you head down in the foyer, you see Dean Joffrey standing on the stairs, overseeing the students below with a cold stare. You're so happy, aren't you? Does she ever smile? You'd think she hates her job or something. No, she just hates every one of you. Her job is keeping a bunch of post-adolescent magic using youths alive. I am one, and I still don't want that job. Look for your name on the papers tacked to the wall and see that your placement exam will take place in the greenhouse on the lawn. I'm more surprised that they even have his papers, let alone know who he is. The guy didn't enroll. It's just like, welcome to the school, because coming here we know everything about you. You got contos too? Nice. Mine's right before yours. Walk over together? Sure, I'd like that. I, however, have to trudge all the way across campus to the clock tower for mine. I'll catch up with you later, Ezekiel. Zephyr. Shreya walks off, and you and Zeph head toward the door. On your way out, you pass Griffin standing with a classmate in the hall and wave hello. Good luck, freshman. I need something stronger than luck. Like a miracle? Do you have any of those? No miracles on me right now. But hey, meet your gaze with his own, steady and encouraging. You're gonna be fine, Ezekiel. I know it. You grin at him before walking out of the front doors. Hey, about earlier. Sorry if I felt like I was prying. Don't worry about it. Sharia was just being cautious, but I know I can trust you. And I think she knows now, too. Still, I wish I could have been more helpful. It seems like you're just going through a lot. You could say that. But, I've got you and the famous Sharia mystery in my corner, so I think I'll be alright. Sharia's something else, isn't she? Sharp as a knife, great sense of humor, stellar fashion sense. She's my kind of person. Are you trying to sell me a love interest here? Oh, your kind of person, huh? Sounds like someone's got a crush. Seth laughs, batting a hand. Nah, it's not like that. I'm Arrow Ace, actually. As in you're aromantic and asexual? You got it. Wait, that's a thing now? That's a thing? Basically I'm not really into people romantically or sexually. I see. When did aromantic come into this? I'm not even gonna pick. Honestly, I'm kind of like you. Like, I'm romantic. I don't know what the aromantic is, but alright. I'm sure we'll Google that later, and I'm sure someone will tell me also in the comment section or whatnot. Asexual, I know, but aromantic, is that a thing now? I'm sorry. Just is stupid. Alright, we're getting too many labels, man. We're getting too many. Thanks for telling me. I hope you don't feel pressured to share this. Not at all. I wanted to tell you. I'm done with being afraid of showing people who I really am. That's so high school, Zev. Besides, I wanted you to know that this little factoid about me, since it's obviously we're gonna be the best of friends. Oh, I'm honored. As you should be. I guess the best way to say it is, I'm just really into people. Friendly. Okay. As you cross the lawn, Zeph waves to a couple of people sitting on the edge of the lake. He high-fives another guy as he walks by. Okay, it's like day 2. How do you know so many people? Another one of my great magical terms. I'm a total people person. Everyone wants a piece of this action. It must be your otherworldly charm and man of mystery vibe. I like the sound of that. Oh, and I just thought of a fun game. It's gonna take us a little while to cross campus. I swear to God I'm throwing something at the screen if he goes, never have I ever. How about this? You can ask me a question if you want, and I'll answer with complete honesty. But only until we reach the greenhouse. You in? This is your chance to get to know Zeph better for diamonds. No, thank you. Some other time. I doubt there's anything I don't know about you that I couldn't have guessed. Fair enough. Yeah, like aromantic. I couldn't have guessed that. I mean, what? Fair enough, but there's still a couple things I don't know about you. Well, feel free to ask. For example, I heard you're the one who came through the lake yesterday. Why? Zeph, if I tell you something, you can't tell anyone, okay? Yeah, of course. You're kind of worrying me a little, Ezekiel. You take a deep breath and tell him everything, because we're supposed to keep this a secret, but sure, why not? And then suddenly I'm here, and I'm absolutely losing it because I can't do magic, and then guess what? Turns out I can. Whoa, but how did you get here? Like, someone has to know there's been a mistake or something, right? That's exactly what I've been asking, and I'm starting to think it was a mistake after all, that somebody wanted me here. That's super spooky. I can't believe all this happened in the last 24 hours. Talking about this is such a relief. Tria was way too casual when I told her about this. I was freaking out. Rightly so. Even in the magical world, that's a pretty weird origin story. But don't worry, I'll help you figure this out. Thanks. I'm gonna need all the help I can get, but you won't tell anyone, right? And before noon, oh, did you hear about Ezekiel? Yeah, I heard. Oh my god. Cross my heart and really, really hope not to die because I'm too young, gorgeous, and witty. You know, for someone who's asexual, you sure compliment about how gorgeous and what you are about your ego. He laughs and rubs his hands together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go get told that I'm a water at. That whole at thing is just itching, just triggering the shit out of me. A short while later, the greenhouse doors open and Zeph steps out with a grin. Well, surprise, surprise, I passed with flying colors. By which I mean I'm a water at. You're up. Thanks. I know it's short for attuned. Just say water attuned. It's fucking 4 other letters. Your stomach tightens and squirms as butterflies settle there. You take a deep breath and step through the door. Hey, I'm a water at. Okay, and I'm gonna water gnat and I'm gonna squish the shit out of it. Inside the greenhouse is warm, humid. Every corner of the room, not taken up by work tables, is filled with plants you've never seen before. Okay, it looks like any typical greenhouse. Whoa, we have classes here? You most certainly will. You jump a little and whirl around on your heel. Ooh, giant Venus flytrap. Spot Professor Kontos, now that we randomly know his name, seated behind a desk on the other side of the room. Please sit. Don't worry, this test will come as naturally to you as magic itself. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Take a seat across from him, and Professor Kontos leans in a little closer. He tilts his head and peers intensely at you, his eyes narrowing. Well, your presence is certainly strong. The strongest I've ever felt in, well, quite a long while. Yes, your potential must be fairly high. Professor Kontos clasps his hands together, making you jump. Now, just relax. I won't do any more jump scares. Trust me, I'm doing my best. He bleats out a laugh, a little goat-like vibrato slipping in. You smile too, relaxing just a bit. Pardon me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Close your eyes and answer as honestly as you can. You let your eyes drift closed, then you try to focus on Professor Kontos' deep, baritone voice, willing yourself to relax as he begins. You're working in a group. You take the lead, handle the research, fill in the gaps, keep things fun. This one's difficult for me. I don't typically like to take the lead. I am typically the one who handles the research, fills in the gaps, and keeps things fun. The only time I've taken lead is like when I'm working an actual job. So shit. I like to get done as quickly as possible. Though I have like 8 years raid leading experience. You know what, fuck it, take it lead. You found a dragon hoard, but can only take one thing. What is it? A dragon's hoard. An old spell book, one of the dragon's scales, an enchanted ring. Nothing I won't steal. Yes, but remember, dragons steal. That's right, there's a dragon's hoard. Dragons steal from others. So technically you're stealing from the stealer, but that still isn't right. I'm gonna go with nothing I won't steal, because I don't. Unless you're a corporation. Where would you like to spend your time? Oh, I hate you for this. The beach is I love the ocean, don't get me wrong. But I like the cliffside overlooking the ocean. However, I feel more naturally at home with up in a tree. Up in a tree, really? Oh, it gives you okay. On the beach, sitting on the edge of a cliff, wandering a canyon, or up in a tree. I was gonna say, would it allow you just to pick the picture, but there's meanings behind it. I guess wandering a canyon. I don't want to be just sitting in a tree. I want to be wandering through the forest, so I'll go with wandering. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? In a cavernous mountains with giants, in the coral city with merfolk, deep in the forest with the nymphs, out in a desert among the Dijin, In the city with vampires. Ooh. 5 choices here. This is actually the most choices we've ever had in choices. Shit. I want to pick deep in a forest with the nymphs and city with vampires. If I actually knew the vampires, got to hang out with them and whatnot, I would actually pick the vampires. However, because I love the forest, I love the energy that I get from it. Like, I get supercharged by being with nature. I would go within the forest with the nymphs. You're at a crossroads, a bank of fog lies ahead. Which way do you go? Straight ahead into the fog. Back the way I came, there could be dangers ahead. To the left or the right, trying to find a way around. I'll ask my friends for advice. What happens if you're alone in the crossroads? Wah wah. They didn't include that. You're assuming your friends are with you. So, throw away answer 4. Straight ahead and into the fog. Back where I came. Left or right, trying to find a way. I'm gonna go straight ahead into the fog. How do you make decisions based on my gut? By weighing pros and cons with great difficulty. I actually do all 3 of these. That's how I base my decisions. I mean, every decision that has some negative outcome should be a great difficulty. But you don't know if every decision is going to be like that, so discount number 3. By weighing pros and cons based on my gut. Based on my gut. Just one more question. Your friends would say you're extremely practical? Determined. A silence fills the room. You slowly open your eyes. I am very determined and stubborn, trust me. The room is filled with a bright white light that is slowly starting to dim as you get your bearings. Professor Contos rests his chin on steepled fingers and stares off past her head thoughtfully. This is quite interesting. Very interesting indeed. But if that's the case... sir? Are you like talking to a mythical, like something? Yes. I just, need a moment to... He stands abruptly and turns to dig through the shelves behind him. He flips through some books, rummages through some drawers, sniffs a potion, because he probably needs to get away. Aha! Is something wrong? No, certainly not. Just a bit unusual. Give me a second to check. He finds a squat golden book at the back of a shelf and slams it open, running his finger along the page. When he whirls around, his eyes are gleaming and he has a wide grin. I have a suspicion about you, Ezekiel, but I'll need one last test to be sure. Is that alright? I guess so. You're the teacher. Professor Contos turns to the shelves once more. He takes down a glass jar with a coiling blue flame inside and puts it in your hands. Stand, please. Sure. Get your feet awkwardly. The flame's white, hot center pulses with life, and as you watch, the flames seem to breathe. Now, to give you the signal, open it. He backs to the edge of the room, moving a rolling chalkboard to act as a barrier between you. Oh, high hopes. He gives you a nod, and hand shaking, you twist off the lid. The flames burst to life, blasting the lid all the way off. Whoa. Oh look, the fire signal again. And though there's no heat to the flames, you suddenly feel warm from the inside. They swirl around you like a tornado, licking at your hands, arms, face. They roll across the room in blistering waves, though nothing in the room is affected. Let me guess, we're a fire elementalist. As expected. He takes a pan flute from his belt and plays 3 high-pitched notes. As fast as they had spread, the flames are vacuum sucked back into the jar. You snap the lid back on. Perfect. Marvelous. Actually, absolutely astounding. You sit back down, suddenly drained, your mind reeling from what just happened. What? What was that all about? It's just, well, you have no idea, do you? No idea? Because you won't tell me. Honestly, I'm exhausted, I'm freaked out, I'm also getting a little annoyed. Zarkontos falls back in his chair and looks at you with wonder in his eyes. You, my dear boy, are sun attuned. And that's good? Bleeding laugh emerges again. I'm dark attuned, so ha. Yes, very good. And that's not all. You are also attuned to fire. It's truly astounding. Your potential is so high that it was very difficult to get a clear reading. Wait, I'm attuned to both? Okay. What do you mean, my potential? He gestures to a poster on the wall behind him, a diagram of teacups of various sizes. Imagine that the inside of you is a teacup, and imagine that the tea inside is magic. Some have small teacups. Less capacity is the official term, while those with a larger capacity have a bigger cup like this one here. And let me guess, we're one that's overflowing, and the tea can't be held in the teacup. He gestures to another cup on the graph. This one more like a coffee mug than a teacup. Some choices will affect your relationship with the teachers and staff. Impress your teachers to gain a reputation as a great student and unlock exclusive moments later in the story. So what you're saying is, I have a pretty big teacup. Something like that. By my estimate, your teacup looks something closer to this. He walks to the sink and back, slamming down an ale tankard on the desk that looks like it might have been made for a small giant. So I have a ton of potential and 2 attunements. What does this mean? It means, Mr. Winchester, that you might be one of the most powerful attuned persons to ever grace these halls. Oh, yay! And just 24 hours ago, we didn't even know what magic was. Why is it all white? Oh god, go into the light. Go into the light. Just do it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in. What did you get? Did you get sun attuned too? Did you get water attuned with the fire or the sun attuned? Did everyone get sun attuned? Also, did you get other elements? Did you get air, water, fire, earth? What exactly did you get? Let me know in the comment section below. But apparently, what happens if I'm sun and I know it's not really an element, though technically it is, but darkness? I wonder if that's a possibility. Like you're able to wander between both worlds. That would be super cool. But, yeah. I don't know why there's still a white light on the screen, but I digress. Something tells me I have to restart choices here in a minute. But, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, you can watch us stream live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch. There's a link for that as well down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.